A man walks into a bar and says, 4 drinks, please. The bartender asks, rough day? The man replies, yeah, I just found out that my brother is gay. The bartender says, well, everyone has their own path. The next day, the man walks into the bar again and says, 4 drinks, please. The bartender asks, another rough day? The man replies, yeah, I just found out that my oldest son is gay. The bartender says, well, that's his choice. On the 3rd day, the man walks into the bar again and says, 4 drinks, please. The bartender says, my God, another rough day. The man replies, yeah, I just found out that my youngest son is gay. The bartender says, it's totally up to him who he's attracted to. The 4th day comes around, and the man walks into the bar again and says, 4 drinks, please. The bartender asks, doesn't anyone in your family like women? The man replies, yeah, my wife does. An old geezer who had been a retired farmer for a long time became very bored and decided to open a medical clinic. He put up a sign outside that said, get your treatment for $500. If not cured, get back $1,000, Dr. Young, who was positive that this old geezer didn't know beans about medicine, thought this would be a great opportunity to get $1,000, so he went to the clinic. Dr. Young, Dr. Geezer, I have lost all taste in my mouth. Can you please help me? Dr. Geezer, nurse, please bring medicine from box 22 and put 3 drops in Dr. Young's mouth. Dr. Young, this is gasoline. Dr. Geezer, congratulations. You got your taste back? That will be $500. Dr. Young gets annoyed and goes back after a couple of days, figuring to recover his money. Dr. Young, I have lost my memory. I cannot remember anything. Dr. Geezer, nurse, please bring medicine from box 22 and put 3 drops in the patient's mouth. Dr. Young, oh no you don't. That's gasoline. Dr. Geezer, congratulations. You've got your memory back. That will be $500. Dr. Young, after having lost $1,000, leaves angrily and comes back after several more days. Dr. Young, my eyesight has become weak. I can hardly see. Dr. Geezer, well, I don't have any medicine for that, so here's your $1,000 back. Dr. Young, but this is only $500. Dr. Geezer, congratulations. You got your vision back. That will be $500. Called my wife to tell her I'd pick up fish and chips on my way home from work, but she hung up on me. She's still mad about letting me name our kids. A lawyer, sitting next to a girl on a long flight, was pestering her to play a game. I ask you a question, and if you don't know the answer, you pay me, and vice versa. The girl politely declined and tried to get some sleep. The lawyer made another offer. Okay, if you don't know the answer, you pay me $5, but if I don't know the answer, I will pay you $1,000. The girl agreed. The lawyer asked the first question, what's the distance from the Earth to the moon? The girl silently reached into her purse, pulled out a $5 bill, and handed it to the lawyer. Then she asked the lawyer, what goes up a hill with 3 legs and comes down with 4, and went back to sleep. The lawyer did research on his iPhone, called his buddies, asked ChatGPT, etc., all to no avail. After over an hour, he gave up. He woke the girl up and handed her $1,000 and asked, well, so what is the answer? Again, without a word, the girl reached into her purse, handed the lawyer $5, and went back to sleep. A guy walked into the restroom at a restaurant in LA and realized that the guy at the sink washing his hands was Frank Sinatra. He greeted Frank and told him he was a huge fan. Frank smiled and thanked him. Then he told Frank he was with a date and wanted to impress her. Telling Frank his name was Bob, he asked Frank if he could come and greet him by name at his table. No problem, said Frank, and he went back to his table. About 10 minutes later, Frank walked up to the table and said, hey Bob, long time no see. Without looking up, Bob said, screw off, Frankie. Can't you see I'm busy? A major is standing by a vending machine. A private walks past and the major says, say there, soldier, do you have 4 quarters for $1? Sure thing, dude. Give me a moment, says the private. Dude, yells the major, do you not see the gold leaf on my shoulder? Stand to attention when you talk to me and address me according to my rank. Sir, yes, sir, replies the private, coming promptly to attention. That's better, soldier. Now, as I was saying, do you happen to have 4 quarters for $1? Sir, I do not, sir, yells the private. That wife of mine is a liar, said the angry husband to a sympathetic pal seated next to him in the bar. How do you know? The friend asked. She didn't come home last night, and when I asked her where she'd been, she said she'd spent the night with her sister Shirley. So, she's a liar. I spent the night with her sister Shirley.